Hey YouTube, it's GX and Brett Priceman. Hello.
What's up?
We just played baseball, so now we're bored, now we're tired, and now we're doing our profile. So this deck is the bane of everyone's existence. You know, look, it's really annoying and really underestimated, and it is fucking stupid. So Brett.
All right, if you couldn't tell by the color of the sleeves, this deck is Great Nature Leopold Reverse, and my starting unit is the Telescope Rabbit.
Focus.
What the effect of his
Focus.
skill? What are you telling me to focus for?
No.
His skill lets you rest him, counterblast 1, give a unit plus 4,000 at the end of the turn. You retire that unit. It's Tank Mouse as a starter. That's essentially what it is, and it's a 5k base attack. So you put him by the Vanguard. If you want to attack with him, it still helps hit numbers. That's the starter. For the grade 3 lineup, I run 3 Leopold Reverse. It's the main card of the deck. His skill lets you lock a unit, and you can grant up to 2 units plus 4,000. Then you retire them, and they also come back to the field during the end phase. And the reason why this card is so underestimated is because people don't understand the fact that this limit break effect can be used multiple times. What I like to do is I like to lock the entire back row, 1, 2, 3 units, to give 12,000 here and 12,000 here. So if my rearguard lanes attacking units are either 9,000 or above, it hits 21 by itself. And then when you account triggers into play, it's just ridiculous. So there's that. 3 Chatnors. It's the basic break ride. The reason why this card is good, besides the fact that it's a break ride, his skill lets you grant 4,000 to a unit when you attack with a rearguard. You can grant it to any unit when it attacks. Grants 4,000. They get retired, and when they get sent to the drop zone, you also get to draw a card. And the ruling about this card that not a lot of people know about is that it stacks. So if you're running a bunch of stand triggers in this deck, if the idea is to attack with rearguards first, so grant break ride skill here, break ride skill here. If you tap into 2 stand triggers, stand, attack again, break right skill, and then during the end phase, when they get sent to the drop zone, because it stacks, the drawing stacks too. So you draw into 4 cards. You draw into 4 cards with that. So that's why this card is good. Broken. And for now, I'm running 2 School Hunter Leopold. The reason why I'm running this card, shut up. The reason why I'm thinking about running this card is that he's the not that unit. He's the cross-ride support for this. Unfortunately, with this deck, there's almost no way to get this card into the soul without writing it. So if you can't do that, call it to the rear guard. That's your next best thing. Alright, we're going to go into grade 2s right now. I run 4 Geograph Giants. He's a vanilla grade 2. I like him because if it's 9k or above, it's going to hit. And it's good for defense too, because you're forcing your opponent to play a supporter unit to destroy this unit in order to get rid of it. There's that. And then we've got 4 Binocular Tiger. This is a staple. You must run 4 if you're going to run this deck.
In any Great Nature deck.
First of all, it's 9,000 on its own, so it's viable by itself. And the reason why this card is good is when you attack the Vanguard, you have the option to grant 4,000 to one of your rearguards. So that's just giving more steroids to one of your units.
Brett, steroids is bad.
That's why they die when they go to the drop zone. They're pumping them up with steroids. And I'm running 3 Whistle Hyena. Whistle Hyena looks bad at first because it's at 8k. But when I attack with this unit as a 20k line and they drop a hand before I declare my effect, they're like, oh, I'll guard it. But then his effect lets you counterblast 1 to give this unit plus 4,000. So it's like, oh shit, I gotta drop more hand. So this essentially becomes a 12k attacker. For grade 1s, I am running 4 Tank Mouse. Tank Mouse is another staple for this deck. Very good, especially when you're at 4 damage. When you are going to use your limit break effect. His effect simply lets you rest, and then you grant 4,000 to a unit, and then they get sent to the drop zone during end phase. Why is this good? Because you can rest, give 4,000, and then when you lock it, you grant another 4,000 to both units because of your effect.
Gangsta.
So you're using it to your advantage.
Gangsta Mouse.
And then I run 4 perfect guards because they're perfect guards. Why not?
Perfect.
I am running 3 Binocular Tiger.
SP.
Yes, they're SPs. They have the same exact effect as Binocular Tiger, which lets you, which is when you attack, grant 4,000. So this card's only good in the front row, but if you can't get to the front row, it still provides 7k support. So there's that.
Perfect.
And I'm running 3 Silver Wolf at the moment because there's not a lot of support for Great Nature at the moment. So to have an 8k, if you ride it, it's still good. So you can provide defense, or if you want to attack, or it's just there. Yeah, he's back. We're gonna look into triggers now. I run 8 critical
Break
triggers.
yourself, fool.
Counterblast.
Yeah.
I ride.
Doing a video here.
Alright.
Oh.
Show you my eye, right?
4 draw triggers, because Great Nature does great withdrawals. And then you've got 4 heals. And that's the deck profile for you right there.
Comment and subscribe.